lovelies, it's Reina Bello again. Welcome to my YouTube channel. I already said my name. My name is Reina Bello. Welcome to my YouTube channel. So lovely to see your faces again. I'm imagining that, we see each other's faces. Okay, so today, what do I want to talk about? Honest truth, I am not even going to lie. I didn't necessarily prepare for something to talk about today. I just wanted to talk about being a girl. Honestly, yes, just being a girl. And just the old drama of living in Lagos. Like for me, I've lived in Lagos all my life. My grandparents have lived in Lagos. Then my parents, I'm literally Lagosian. So yeah, I mean, how are y'all coping being a girl, growing into adult life? Because it seems like just yesterday, I was 9 years old running up and down in my panties and singlets and just feeling like the world is just our family house and the streets that we lived on. To kaboom, I'm this grown-ass woman and there's so much expectations. I'm supposed to work, I'm supposed to feed myself, I'm supposed to cater to other people's needs. I have younger siblings that look up to me and probably call me big sis or auntie or something like that, the old African respect thing. And I'm like, whoa, when did this even happen? I used to be like the little girl of the house that had all my aunties, because my aunties now, they have kids that are taller than I am. And I'm like, how? Because I'm not going to lie to you, this my few years of adult life, I have seen it, I have been through it, especially when you now go and make one foolish mistake. Oh God, you just go and make one silly mistake. And then, there's something I used to think of growing up. I used to pray for my uncles and aunties that were so wealthy. God will never let them come down from being wealthy, because I used to be that's the worst thing that can happen to you when you have gotten to that point where you're comfortable. Then something now happens, you now mess it all up. God forbid. I reject it for all of us. In Jesus' name, I reject it for me, I reject it for you guys. Because it's crazy being an adult. Even when you're figuring it out, it's still hard. That's why they're saying, it's just something like you should choose your heart. Making it in life is hard. Staying lazy and not doing anything, not helping yourself out, is hard as well, because hunger is going to show you shaggy. You're going to be disrespected by people. You're going to be trampled upon by people. So choose your heart. And when you're working hard and you own something and you're doing good for yourself as well, people will still disrespect you. Like when you own a business, some clients will walk up to you and say the most demeaning things and tell you that customers are always right, and you'll be like, oh wow, you can't even say anything, because this time around it's not somebody's business that you're working for and you can say, okay, pata I will resign and leave the job. You can't do that. It's your business. You wouldn't want to you're not a chicken. You wouldn't want to gather and scatter with your same hands. So you would deal with that insult. Probably go home and mop and cry and come back to that same place of your business the next day and make sure that it is up and running, and probably even have to apologize to that customer. So in both ways, if you want to live and enjoy and explore life, it is hard. It's a whole lot of emotional trauma and stress and everything, emotional strain. And if you want to be lazy, you don't want to work as well, you will definitely get the consequences for that as well. And I promise you, they are not nice. They are not nice. They are not palatable. You do not want to experience that. So yeah, just think about this. My entire adult life, so far so good. Man, it's been one crazy ride, I would say. Because there was a point in my life where I felt things were just so easy. If I just do it, it's just easy. It's just easy. And then it got into my head. Another thing, when people term you as smart. Oh God. Just when you're a fine girl and everybody always says, fine girl, kini con, and it's entering your head. We're just gisting, guys. We're just gisting. Just girl talk. It's just entering your head. Before you know it, you'll mess up. Same thing with being smart. Like, I would work in certain offices, and maybe they're training like 5 of us. Me, I've gotten everything. I'm already feeling myself. All those things started to get into my head. And I remember I would always, if when I go for interviews, like, I'm so sure 100% I will ace the interview, I'll get the job. So it was so easy for me to leave jobs because I felt I am so smart. I will go for the next one, and I will, until one day I tried it. I was actually working with this. It was like a startup at the time, and I started with them from like the grassroots of things, and then for some reasons I felt they were stressing me. And then sometimes you have to be very careful about advices, yeah, like the advice that you get from people. Can I see something? I tell people I came to learn in life that when somebody advises you, it's not an instruction. It is the best of their opinions being given to you out of care. So you are at liberty to choose whether you want to apply what they have said, whether you want to take it to heart, or you want to, save it up somewhere, or entirely discard. So I stuck to certain advices at certain times, like not this particular advice. Nothing should take your happiness away from you. Are you going to tell me that? I'm not saying that advice is not good. It's nothing should take your happiness away from you, but sometimes even the things that you love the most, they will threaten your happiness. But you need to learn how to balance it. See, I think that's where emotional intelligence comes to play. Sometimes you do not just take, like, you can't be impulsive. I used to be very impulsive at a point in my life. I feel a type of way, my emotions are running, I jump at it, and square I move. Like, I don't care, I don't want to listen to anybody. I was so intuitive. I was so intuitive. Is that the word? I'm having it confused in my head right now. But like, it was whatever my mind told me, and period, that's it. I wouldn't even want to like second guess it, until it actually landed me in a whole lot of trouble. Like, I went from like year high to like, I don't even want to go back to that story because it's not a funny one. But my point is, being an adult can be crazy, and things can get into your head real quick. All of that smarty pants talk got into my head and landed me in trouble. I got out of my job. I resigned, like top level that I was, so I resigned. I went for interviews so much. That particular shoe that I was wearing was almost tagged interview shoe. Like, the shoe knew a lot of offices, and I didn't get any of those jobs until a while after I had learned my lesson. I had been stretched out, and the reasons why I didn't get most of those jobs wasn't because I wasn't like qualified or I didn't do the right thing. No, somewhere even that I was overqualified. Somewhere like they didn't think they could pay me well enough. And they feel like if I came, I wouldn't stay and it would disrupt their system. And that was it. Like, it was insane. It was insane. And eventually, when that stretchy period, when it dealt with me well enough, I came to realize that, okay, it's even when you find the very thing that makes you happy, it would strain you, it would stress you, it will drain you. But you have to have that, shock absorber inside of you to not just throw in the tide anyhow. I feel like most of my videos are always me advising people. I don't know. I just feel like it comes from this part of me where the unnice things that have happened to me, I honestly do not want to see happen to anybody. Even my enemy, I do not want to see them experience those unnice things, because there's nothing as terrible as being in a point in life that is unnice. And then, yeah, I'm just like, being an adult is crazy. I'm not going to lie to you, but I think it's just a determining spirit inside of you that come what may. There are days that you break down, or there are days that you will cry, but you just have to keep on going, especially being a girl in Lagos, wanting to work with this one. They're telling you this, they're telling you that. Just find your strength, and I'm rooting for you. I love you guys. Thank you for tuning in again. I appreciate it. I'm sorry I had to cut my gist short. I'm beginning to enjoy this too much. But anyway, see you guys in my next one, and I love you guys. Bye.